Hey everyone, let's talk about something that drives so many of us crazy. Scrum meetings. You know the ones. They're supposed to create momentum, but instead, they just drain the life out of your team. Well, today, we're going to break down how to flip that script and turn those meetings into the engine that actually powers your team forward. So let's kick things off with this idea from executive coach Pascal Dubois, because it really hits the nail on the head. A great meeting should leave you feeling energized and clear, right? Not bogged down and confused. That feeling of lightness, that's what we're going for. So does this sound familiar? Your daily Scrum feels like a slow, painful status report. Your retrospectives just go in circles and nothing ever changes. If that's you, I want you to know you are so not alone. This is probably one of the most common frustrations out there. But the good news is you're not stuck. There is a way out. And look, this isn't just about feeling frustrated. These inefficient meetings have a very real, very tangible cost. It's something that hits your bottom line. And maybe more importantly, it steals the time your team needs to do the deep, valuable work they were actually hired to do. It's a wild question to ask, isn't it? What if every meeting had a little price tag floating over it? When you start thinking about it that way, in dollars, not just minutes, the need to be efficient gets, well, really urgent, really fast. Every time a meeting goes off the rails, you're not just losing time, you're literally burning cash and losing your shot to solve real problems. And this is where it gets really eye-opening. Just look at these numbers. A simple 15-minute stand-up for a team of 8, that's about $170. A 2-hour sprint planning session, we're talking over $1,300. When you see it laid out like this, you realize that keeping meetings sharp isn't just a nice-to-have, it's a financial imperative. Man, I love this quote from leadership coach Donald Fleming. It totally reframes the whole conversation. Discipline isn't about being a drill sergeant, you know? It's an act of kindness. It's about respecting each other's focus and giving your team back the most precious thing they have, their time. Okay, so how do we actually get that time back? Let's dive into a super practical, human-centered flow. And we're going to start with the most common offender, the daily Scrum. This is all about honoring the process, but in a way that focuses on people and, most importantly, on outcomes. All right, this right here is the absolute key. It's a simple but game-changing shift. We're getting away from that old, backward-looking status report. No more, what did I do yesterday? Instead, we're looking forward. Every single person answers just one question that connects what they're doing today directly to the big picture sprint goal. And here's the playbook. It's a simple 3-step dance. Step 1, always have the sprint goal up on the screen where everyone can see it. Step 2, each person just answers that one powerful prompt we just talked about. And step 3, before you break, you quickly identify any blockers and figure out who is going to swarm on them right after the meeting. That's it. It keeps everything laser-focused and well under 15 minutes. And you know what? This same laser focus applies to the retrospective. Instead of creating this giant laundry list of complaints that just sits there, the goal is to find and commit to just one meaningful system change you can actually implement in the next sprint. One change with one owner that you can actually track and see the results of. But here's the thing. A new meeting format is a fantastic start, but it's not the whole story. The real magic, the secret sauce, happens when you build systems around your team that reinforce these good habits and make them second nature even when you're not in a meeting. And the absolute foundation for all of this is psychological safety. None of these new habits or prompts are going to work if people don't feel safe enough to be honest, to say, hey, I'm blocked, or I need help, or even I made a mistake. That trust is the bedrock. Without it, you're just going through the motions. So how do you build that system to make it all stick? Well, this is where having the right ecosystem can be a total game changer. For example, some teams use habit trackers that nudge people to prep before a meeting. Others use tools that actually show that real-time cost we talked about, which, trust me, keeps people focused. And then there's expert micro-coaching to turn your Scrum Masters into facilitation rock stars. It's all about creating a system that makes doing the right thing the easy thing. And you might be wondering, okay, does this stuff actually work? Oh yeah, for sure. Let me tell you about a software team at a big manufacturer. Their stand-ups were dragging on for 30 minutes. Release dates were slipping. They were stuck. By putting these exact changes into place with the right support, they saw a 2-point jump in their average velocity. And get this, it only took 2 sprints. That's a massive, measurable boost in output,
just from fixing their meetings.
Okay, so you're probably fired up to try this. Let's make it super easy for you. We're going to walk through a simple, really actionable playbook you can use to test all these ideas out. Think of it as your one sprint experiment. Low risk, super high reward. Here it is, your 4-step action plan. Number 1, reset your daily Scrum. Use the single prompt and that 15-minute hard stop. Number 2, make 15 minutes the default for any new meeting you schedule. 3, make the cost and outcomes visible. And 4, in your next retro, commit to just one single tweak. This is how you start to take back control and protect that precious deep work time. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Don't try to boil the ocean here. Thinking about everything we just covered, what is the one single change you can make in your very next meeting to start giving your team their time, their energy, and their focus back? Because sometimes the smallest tweak can make the biggest difference of all.